Everyone, it's Libby from maighstirtarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yes, looking a bit summery here with a lovely floaty skirt on as well. Off to lunch with a girlfriend very shortly. Okay, entertainment only. So yes, having some brain time out would be absolutely fabulous. Right, what do I want to have a look at in this particular reading? Appears that Iran and the US, and I have to laugh because I wrote Iran Rus, US instead of the US. I wonder who the US delegation are actually working for. But apparently they're going to hold nuke talk meetings in Oman. Now, the US wanted them in Turkey, which is under Erdogan. Erdogan's very much a Orange Twerp supporter, but Iran insisted they be in Oman and between the US and Iran only. In other words, nobody else involved, because, you know, it's like trying to negotiate peace between Russia and Ukraine and having three other countries have putting their 10 cents worth in the negotiations as well. Okay, now I must admit, while I was reading the article on this from AP News, I just about spit my coffee out when Rubio, and I will call him Narco Rubio because he does have history and I suspect still does, he came out with the quote, "The leadership of Iran at the clerical level does not reflect the people of Iran. I know of no other country where there's a bigger difference between the people who lead the country and the people who live there." Excuse me while I choke on this, the irony of that. So anyhow, we're talking about talks that are going ahead between Iran and the US. Now, I want to have a look at what's going to come out of those talks. I have read forever ago that the people, well, it's not forever ago, it was several years ago, that the people of Iran will end up in a democracy again, but it would be a fraught path. But let's have a look. Not liking what's on offer as I split the deck, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. The one on top in the past is not on top going forward. So I think, okay, how's this going to go? I mean, let me put it this way. Neither party engaged in these talks has the interests of the people of Iran in mind. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, what else do we need to know about these talks? They'll be happening in Oman. The Iranian delegation has said we're grateful for our Omani brothers for making the necessary arrangements. I'm assuming Rubio is going, Marco Rubio being the foreign secretary. He is, this is on Friday, I believe he and Vance are heading to the Winter Olympics are opening together with their ICE agents, but there's massive protests happening there, so they may even bypass, may not attend that. Okay. The official who was not authorised to comment publicly spoke on the condition of anonymity, said that several Arab and Muslim leaders urged the Trump administration on Wednesday to not walk away from the talks, even though the Iranian officials pressed to narrow the scope of talks and change the venue. The officials added that the White House remains sceptical that the talks will be successful. Okay. Iran is saying that they want to pursue fair and equitable negotiations. I mean, it's a bit rough, the US declaring that no one else can have nukes when they've got nukes. But let's have a look. I'm just going to have a look at, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read this from three angles. How is this going to go from unexpected news that's going to bring about a new start? Something unexpected out of left field that's bringing a new start. I want to have a look from the Iranian clerical, the Ayatollah regime's point of view. I want to have a look from the US regime's point of view. And then I want to have a look from the Iranian people. So let's have a look. These, I can't get over, I read Iran Rus, R-U-S-S instead of Iran US. Okay. How are these talks going to go from the Iranian point of view? The Iranian regime's point of view. The Iranian regime's point of view. The US are wanting, excuse me, the US are wanting to put back in the Shah. It's not the Shah, it's the son of the Shah, who has lived in the United States basically most of his life. So therefore he is, if I say US puppet, don't know anything about him, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Okay, come on down. So from the Iranian regime's point of view, so the Shah's son will come in under the US reading, not this one. So, Two of Cups, negotiations, level pegged negotiations. So on equal standing negotiations. Could be some emotions there. Trying to find common ground. Okay, let's see where it goes. But the challenge is greed, poor choices based on greed. There is an obvious outcome, but they may talk all around this obvious outcome with claims of peace, but also fire, real estate, vanity, ego, financial greed. So I think there is one outcome that is obvious, which is democracy for the people of Iran. But I think it's going to be talked around. The challenges, it's going to be talked around, false peace and greed and all the rest of it. Right, we've got the negotiator here at the bottom, the energy that they're stewing in, negotiation action, diplomatic action being taken. I don't know who the lead in this is going to be, but and I don't know what star sign they are or what rising sign they have, but here is and I'm talking about Iran regime, here is the chief negotiator. In the past is the lovers. So we've moved from this unbalanced relationship of the lovers and the fading misogynistic to a more balanced negotiation. Okay, a more equal footing negotiation. The challenge is talking around the obvious solution. Right, crowning this reading, we have the higher authorities, the governments. Could be the fading power of the patriarchy over the women in Iran. So this is the regime itself over this reading, trying to hold on to power potentially. Right, the outcome, Two of Pentacles from the regime's point of view. A money juggle, a shaky ground, stormy waters, trying to bring a safe ship into harbour. We've got the Star, trying to externally being the star. Again, trying to create something. This is the this is the card of alchemy. Again, two back and forth to create. Two back and forth to create. Internally. A decision that needs to be made about which strategic path forward to take. Queen of Pentacles. This could be about elections with women, but hopes and fears. It could be about what am I getting? Security, homeland security. Okay, the outcome, stealing, lies, new plan, and entrapment. Six of Swords, trapped. False victory, but is this the explosion, or is this something being illuminated, because we've got the Five of Swords following, and then the Devil. Oh, don't like this outcome at all. Because this is a fiery announcement. I don't, oh, gosh. And then you've got the Judgment card, the Devil and the Judgment. Five of the Sun, Five of Swords, Devil and Judgment. I don't like these cards as an outcome, obviously. Those that think they're safe and secure and feathered their nest, perhaps not so much with that Four of Swords. Forced to retreat. So, the current Iranian regime is going in thinking that they're level pegging, but it's not a good outcome for them. It's almost like they're going to get removed regardless of what they negotiate. How's it going to go for the US delegation? How are these talks going to go for the US delegation? How are these talks going to go for the US delegation? Right, justice, or what they perceive as justice, balancing, actions having consequences, challenged by these negotiations. Boy, oh boy. Trying to move things forward with the out of stormy waters with that Six of Swords. In the past, Four of Pentacles, trying to keep something hidden, money, hold on to money. How's it going to go for the US delegation? In hiding. I've got this as the Shah's son, actually. Okay, there's that big stick that they're going to bring, which was the part of the outcome for the Iranian delegation regime. A fiery big stick with a new plan. It's going to a false night offer here in the immediate future. We've got the King of Pentacles. It's to do with money. Leashed strength internally, potentially threatening. Six of Pentacles in the hopes and fears. It's all about money changing hands. Of course it is. Six of Cups to go back to the past. Queen of Swords. And then the Two of Cups. An internal strategy to bring peace. Two of Cups. And then we've got that Seven of Cups again. Shell game, delusion. And then the Hanged Man. Oh gosh, nightmare situation on the bottom. Ten of Swords. Infighting, loss. Trying to create something, but you've got the steel here. You've got the government on the back foot defending. Or the higher authorities on the back foot trying to hold position against attacks that are coming. I just think they're going to go in with the intention to reinstall the son of the Shah, and that's end of story for them. I think that's their intention, is to go in and basically say, you guys need to get out. We're putting this dude in. If you don't, we're going to make it happen. And I don't even think it's about nukes, which is And I think Iran knows that. The Iran delegation, I don't even think it's about the nukes. Is it about reinstalling the sun? Are these negotiations they're going to dance around the mulberry bush when the real intention, and they're giving me that one. Yes, big yes. Ace of Pentacles, yes. Ace of Wands, yes. There's the the son of the Sharon hiding. And that is the intention, is to reinstall. That's what they're going in for. Okay, how's this going to play out for the people? How is this going to play out for the people of Iran? They want to go back to pre-Shah days. If you have a look at the history, they want to go back to pre-Shah days where they actually had a fair election democracy until the US interfered. Okay, how's this going to play out for the people? Right, waiting for their ship to come in, hoping the ship comes in. The challenge, though, is it's going to be all about money and the actual people are going to be left out in the cold. It's all about money. It's shifting errors here, though. The energy that they're in is they want their time. In the past, everything's turning. The Wheel of Fortune is turning. Rounding the reading, they have the ability to bring this, manifest it. Short term is a nightmare, absolute nightmare, because nobody else has their best interests in heart. But we've got this Tower card externally, tearing down of what was so it can be rebuilt. Rejection of what was on offer. The people, they may reject the Shah being returned. Hopes and fears, feeling betrayed. The outcome, though, women celebrating, legacy, and it's all about families. We've got the Emperor here, but we've got the Page of Swords, the young people standing up to this Emperor energy. What is on offer is something significantly new, opportunity, and there's that two aces again. There's that Shah again, but he might be legally blocked because we've got this inspirational female energy coming forward. Feminine energy with the Strength card has yet to be unleashed. The Nine of Cups, be careful what you wish for, because we've got the High Priestess on the way. They're going to walk away from whatever solution others come up for them. You've got the Justice card, you've got the New Beginning, and you've got the Moon card, secrets exposed about the dark money. And then we've got Temperance. I think whatever solution either regime comes up with, the people are going to reject it. There's going to be some inspirational female that comes forward with a powerful message and a powerful plan. And I think that's how this is going to play out. So, there's the Devil, the abuse of power, fully exposed. Whatever this false victory is, it's going to be forced into retreat. It's going to be restricted. And then we have new coming forward, new powerful coming forward with the Page of Wands and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, I think the people are going to reject whatever either regime dictates for them. There may be an interim period where there is the Son of the Shah is reinstalled, but people don't want that either. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. What I'm getting from that is pretty much the US delegation are going to basically dictate that you reinstall this dude or we take you out. And we're going to take you out anyhow. Oh, damn, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. However, it does work out. Same as everywhere in the world. The best for the people, but the people need to take it. It's not going to be given to, it's not going to be offered to you by those in power. The people need to take. Okay, that's me for the day. I'm going to have a beautiful lunch with a girlfriend. Love you. Catch you later.